Dear Ukrainians, today is an active day of diplomatic work. I spoke with Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister. Today I had talks with the Norwegian Prime Minister and the Austrian Chancellor. I want to thank you for your support. I am very interested in the talks with the US and the Russian side. Our teams are working actively today. Now there can be no doubts in the world. What kind of war is this? Who started it? Why is the war still going on? Everyone understands that this is a Russian war, and the responsibility is also Russian to end the war. And there must be pressure on Russia. We are now getting a good signal from Europe about the readiness of Europeans to more actively pressure the aggressor. It is very important that there is pressure on the Russian tank fleet, on the entire infrastructure of Russian oil exports. This will greatly help us all in Europe if Russian revenues are cut even more. We are already seeing colossal new problems with the aggressor's federal budget, as well as inflation and economic indicators. These are all good, correct signals for peace to come. The more difficult it is for Russia, the closer it is to peace. I spoke with the British Prime Minister about these strikes, about the need for the protection of our state and people. Today, in Odessa, during the day of rescue work, the number of rubble after the Russian strike was 52. There were strike drones against the city, against the center of Odessa and the area around it. There were no military facilities there, and in fact all the targets of the Russian cheaters are ordinary houses. Simple civil infrastructure. The strike was tough. Most of the drones were shot down. But, unfortunately, not all of them. 3 people died. My condolences to my relatives and friends. Almost 50 people called for help. This is one strike against one city. The day before, there was another Russian strike on the energy sector of Kharkiv. The strike on the nuclear power plant, on the reactive fire systems. There was significant damage. The recovery will be as fast as possible. I want to acknowledge our Ukrainian DPR, Ukrenergo and Kharkiv Obolenergo, all the specialists who work to stabilize this situation. I want to thank everyone who works in Kyiv, Kyiv region, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipro region, Sumy region, Chernihiv region. In all regions, in all communities after the strikes. There was also a Russian strike on the gas infrastructure in the western part of our country. But there is our help everywhere. There is work everywhere for the sake of life and people. I thank everyone who helps those around. I thank everyone who fights for the sake of Ukraine, as for the sake of themselves. Glory to Ukraine.